And the
1 point in 3 matches, and it seems South Melbourne has temporarily lost its way. But looks can be deceiving. Coach Frank Arok was in a jovial mood before Friday night's match against Wollongong City. There was no evidence the South Melbourne Supremo was about to drop the biggest bombshell of the season, because he didn't. Reports had surfaced during the week. Arok had formed an uneasy relationship with his captain, Paul Wade.
Come on, you should be feeling warm now. You should be feeling loose as well. Let's get some short ones in. On your own, don't cheat.
But the growing speculation was quashed. As always, Wade was gallant as he led his troops onto Brandon Park. Afterwards, he was quick to blame poor journalism as the reason for the innuendos.
Oh, no!
I've had a word with both parties, with Frank and the guy who wrote it, and it works out that the guy who wrote it has put words in Frank's mouth. I don't believe Frank thought that for an instant. I hope not. He's never said a word to me, Frank Arok, and I believe that Frank Arok's the sort of bloke who's up front, and if he's going to say something to you, say it to your face before it says it to anybody else, and he never said a word to me.
Never ever was the case that we'll drop him, and everyone is talking about dropping. You've got solutions when you've got 16, 17 players, you've got solutions, and you go for a solution that you think that it will work.
On the field, South Melbourne's fortunes didn't reflect the final scoreline. They dominated proceedings for a majority of the game, but couldn't score a goal, conceded 3, and had 2 players sent off.
I would say we can take heart from today. We were down, people were putting us down and having a go at us in the media all week. We've showed that we've still got a lot of fight in this team, and I hope we can prove it in the next couple of weeks.
Indeed, it was an unlucky night for the Blues. Kevin Muscat was hardly done by for this challenge on Wollongong's Vaughan Coveny. Referee Simon Mikolev, controlling his first NSL game, clearly made a poor decision. Firstly, the incident occurred outside the penalty area, and secondly, the 2 players involved were engaged in a shoulder challenge, with Coveny finishing second best. Muscat must now face a 1-week mandatory suspension. Last year, in an unprecedented trial by video, Muscat was proven guilty for a questionable tackle on Joseph Biskich. Video evidence may again be needed, this time to prove his innocence. In the end, South Melbourne put on a brave show and almost snatched a draw. But not everyone was convinced at the performance.
I think they're missing Drakovic at the back, and without his leadership there, well, as you can see, they conceded, 9 goals in 3 games now. But they're always a chance of scoring goals against us, aren't they? So we're up 3-0 and they still nearly pinched it.
I don't think they had the commitment. I mean, they've got some really good players and you've got to take your hat off to them. But today I just think we tried that much harder because they are a better side than we've